first one I'm going to do, so I'm going to do example A from the notes that I have provided for you. And example A is we're finding the mean and the standard deviation of this uniform distribution. So 113. So you'll recall from last week, maybe you do, maybe you don't, that's okay, that we use A to represent the smaller number, we use B to represent the bigger number. And the formulas that we use, formula for mean is here, so I'll do that one first. So the formula for mean, I'm going to drag it down here where I got a little more space to work. So just A plus B divided by 2. So I'm simply going to substitute in 1 plus 13, and I'm going to divide that by 2. So therefore, I've got 14 divided by 2, which means the mean is 7 for this one. Standard deviation, just like last week, there's more to it, but it's all right. We can really handle it. Okay, so the formula for that one is I don't know why I keep telling you guys, you know by now my drawing stinks. Sorry about that. But okay, so it's the square root is what that terrible thing is supposed to be of B minus A squared over 12, and all of that is under that square root symbol. So we're going to substitute in everything. We got square root again, 13 minus 1 squared divided by 12. And what's going to be really tempting to you is to be like, ooh, I know. Okay, I'm writing in red right now because what I'm getting ready to do is wrong. Okay? These textbook people like to mess with you sometimes and be like, ooh, I know how to get them. But making you think that, ooh, 13 minus 1 is 12, and 12 divided by 12 is really easy. So I'm going to do that and then square it. Okay, that's not the order that you do it in. Okay, so again, that is wrong. So we're actually going to do what's in the parentheses first because, you know, good old-fashioned, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses comes first. So everything else is just going to get rewritten. And I am going to deal with that 13 minus 1 first because, again, it is in the parentheses. So 13 minus 1 is 12. The way please excuse my dear Aunt Sally works, then of course the next thing I'm to deal with is that exponent. So everything else is still just staying put, right? 12 times 12 is 144, still over 12. Then 144 divided by 12 is 12. Last but not least, we need to take the square root of 12 in order to get to our final answer. So if I put the square root of 12 into my calculator, I get this big old crazy decimal, which is why I'm going to use a squiggly because I'm going to estimate. It's like 3.464101, blah, 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 blah. And if I recall correctly, your textbook, hang on, let me double check and say how it wants you to round. Hold, please. Okay, it says round standard deviation to 4 decimal places. So 4 decimal places. So yeah, 4 decimal places. So we're going to round here. So of course you remember from, school, you got to look at the number to the right. It's 5 or below, which means we're going to round to 3.4641. I have included 2 other examples in the notes that do give you the same step-by-step directions. So now that I've done an example for you, please feel free to look at that. And if you need any help from me in addition, just let me know.